Ooh, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody doing today? So this is a just a little bit of a different um, YouTube video, I think. Very, very different. Last night, I was, yeah, this is just a conversation I basically essentially just had with myself, and I realized just that my self talk to myself, my relationship with myself has been really, really shitty and has been very shitty for many years. And yeah, I realized that I don't want my relationship with myself to be this shitty. Like, how can I stand here and be genuine and be real with you and be kind to you and be nice to you when I'm not nice and kind and genuine to myself, when I'm constantly hiding and running away from myself? Like, and I feel like it's a abstract way of thinking, but if I was another person and we were in a relationship, Saya and me, if Saya and me were in a relationship, how toxic is that relationship? Let's really just think about, for me, like, if every single word I've ever said ever was written down on the manuscript and read it out, how toxic, how shitty, how bad of a friend would I be to myself? How bad of a partner in crime would I be to myself? For me, I want to create a better relationship with myself, and this is kind of like it's just something I wrote down while I was bawling my eyes out last night. And so it's a little bit cringe and whatever, etc., etc., but I just felt like I wanted to share this. And yep, so yeah, so I wrote, Dear Saya, sorry for being such an asshole to you. And I was an asshole to myself for so many years. Just from as long as I can remember, I've just been so unbelievably harsh. Like, the way I would be so harsh to myself, I wouldn't keep people to the same standard I would. I feel like if I kept other people to the same exact standard, unbelievably irrational standard that I put on myself, nobody could keep up. I promise you, dude, everyone loves the real you. I've abandoned you so many times. How can you trust anyone? And I feel like, yeah, I've abandoned myself so many times. I've constantly just always ran away from building a relationship with myself and creating a healthy relationship where I can sit in peace and be okay with who I am with myself and have a healthy dialogue in my mind. And I don't know if you guys can relate to this or not, but sometimes, like, we have so many ways of not being sitting alone with ourselves and having this conversation. And music, I 24/7, it's either I have something in my headphones, I'm listening to a podcast or music, or on some kind of drugs or nicotine or dopamine rush or yada yada yada. So I've never really given myself, I've abandoned myself constantly all the time. I've literally, I'm the definition of escapism. So I've abandoned you so many times. How can you trust anyone? And then this is, yeah, I'm so glad you didn't kill yourself, because you have so much fucking potential. Um, yeah, there was a time in my life where I thought about killing myself, and yeah, I'm just so glad I didn't. And yeah, it's like, yeah, that was like easily the worst time in my life where I was so low, and like the thought of killing myself was the only thing that made me feel decent. And the thought of knowing that I can was, and that to get to that place, it sucks. Like, there's nothing, no, like, yeah, there's no fucking logical explanation why I was. But yeah, man, I'm so glad I didn't. Like, that was for sure the best decision of my life that I didn't. You really are amazing. You have gone through so much. I promise to never leave you again. We're me and myself and I, we're fucking brothers. We're blood. We're ride or die. I don't have a choice. I don't have a choice in this matter, but I promise to never leave you again. You don't have to go through life alone anymore. I'm here, dude. I'm by your side. I got you, bro. Promise you, I got your back through thick and thin. Even if bad thoughts and bad shit comes, like, I got your back, man. I'm fucking with you, dude. Through thick and thin, I'll never abandon you again. I'm always here. You don't have to pretend anymore. Stop hiding, bro. Say I fucking love you. Don't ever forget that. And then this is me, like, why did you abandon me for so long? Why? It's been so fucking painful, so painful. And there's just so many times, like, yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people can maybe relate in some level of just like life, and just being like sitting alone with myself is so painful, like so excruciating. All the thoughts and all like the everything, the thoughts and the feeling is just so strong that you'll do anything to escape. You'll take any drugs, you'll take any pills, you'll fucking watch movies to not think about being by yourself. And it's like so painful that there's not even any level of distraction to distract from the pain. And the yeah, and I promise to never abandon you. If you promise to never abandon me, this journey will not be easy, but I promise to be by your side every step. I promise to guide you, brother. And that's kind of where the conversation ended. And yeah, thank you for listening. Appreciate it. That's it. That's all I got for you. If there's the main takeaway, I think we should be the very first fundamental relationship that we should work on is our relationship with ourselves. If you really think about it, think about what kind of conversation, genuinely think about if the conversation was written right here, the conversation you have with yourself, what kind of conversation? Maybe you have really dumb, silly conversations with yourself where it's really fun to have, be with yourself and just imagine things. Or maybe you're very too serious with yourself, and your relationship with you is always so serious and so rigid and like so suffocating. Or sometimes it's just like you're constantly just beating yourself up and just constantly shitting all over yourself and like saying the worst possible shit you can possibly imagine to yourself. Imagine the shit that you tell yourself. Imagine if you said that to somebody else. How horrified would that other person be if you said what you said to yourself? And so I think the very first relationship we should work on is our relationship with ourselves. If we can have like really healthy, loving, kind relationship with ourselves, then I believe that we can have loving, kind, strong, intimate, honest, true relationships with others and with people around here. And I think that's what it's all about. I think that's what we all want, man. God, why am I such a baby? Yeah, and I hope that everybody can, yeah, have a great relationship with yourself, have fun and live, laugh and play, and know when to be serious with yourself, and know when you can relax and be responsible with you and your relationship with you, and have a strong, healthy relationship. And then if you can have a strong, healthy relationship with yourself, you can absolutely have a strong, healthy relationship with others. And it can be beautiful, loving, and powerful, and caring, and all of that. And so I think I'm gonna end it there. Thank you for listening. I appreciate it. Adios.